coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
So with the runner in scoring position at second base and one away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jim Thome.
Popped him up. Number 1 has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Detroit attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Danny Salazar, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Manny. Danny Salazar has been a little bit of a strange guy to figure out. His stuff really plays. 3-pitch mix, great fastball, really good slider, and a straight changeup. The problem with Danny Salazar is he doesn't have command of his secondary pitches. A big if he has the slider and changeup command, he can be as good as anybody in baseball.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right.
So striding forward now, Jim Thome, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Jim Thome.
Number 25, Jim Thome.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And this one is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 56 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Stepping up to the plate, Jim Thome.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Thome stands at second with 2 gone. Last strike now for Cleveland. Runner goes for third. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. Detroit get their 30th win on the road so far this season. From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Number 47, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
High in the air out to center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are.
Stepping up now, Jim Thome. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
There you go. Stand up. Stand
Into
up.
right field. That's a base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as he's across with the run. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Cabrera is there, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jim Thome.
First pitch on its way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Grichuk giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grichuk moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, Jim Thome. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Thome.
First delivery to him on the way. To first, to his right, Cabrera. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jorge Lopez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. This guy's a pretty good pitcher, but he was tagged for 8 earned runs and the loss in his last one. Hopefully he can shake that off and pitch a lot better here today.
Digging in, Jim Thome, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's set and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 57 thus far. And the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early.
Standing in, Jim Thome. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So,
he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Villarreal's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jim Thome. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Zimmer at second, Ramirez at first with no outs. Line drive base hit.
Instanding right here.
And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
How about it? Right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham, and their runners at the corners now. 0-1, here it comes. This is lifted out to left. Richard waits on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Donaldson.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
6 runs, 8 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Skied into straightaway right. Phillips is there for it. 2 down. Now a long throw home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third.
Digging in to try it again, Jim Thome. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Villarreal going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Into the box, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at bat.
Jim Thome.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. This is hit softly to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Striding into the box, J.T. Riddle. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Right,
and now the runner's trying for third. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-4, the final in this game. Cleveland with their 80th win to pace the division. Shane Bieber earned his 9th win of the year. Jorge Lopez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Drew Pomeranz takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. Smith is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. At the plate, Jim Thome. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in once again, Jim Thome. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 58 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now at the plate, Jim. Thome.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
This is line to left. Smith is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, Jim Thome, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Three-run home run down the line in right. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
10-4, the final in this game. Cleveland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger wins a league-high 16th decision. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to the show. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from... Striding in for the Indians, Jim Thome. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aparicio is right there, 1 down. Standing in, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jim Thome.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jim Thome. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right.
Make the turn. Make the turn.
And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Now is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Striding in, Jim Thome. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is pulled into right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roll.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now for Cleveland, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Freeman on second. Thome on at first with 2 down. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Ready for another chance? Jim Thome. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Aparicio on the move. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Big turn, big turn, big turn.
Zimmer rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they push their lead to 8 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Tommy Pham, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
12-4 is the final in this game. Cleveland wrote an important. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Coming to the plate now, Jim Thome. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year, and the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jim Thome. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Goodwin ranging back. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Ready to take his hacks again, Jim Thome, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now batting, Eddie Rosario comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 7-5. Digging in and looking for more, Jim Thome. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A tight one, 7-6. We're set for Sunday afternoon. Ready now, Jim Thome, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's set. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton to the track. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 62 on the year as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
leading off the inning, Jim Thome, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Goodwin is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Jim Thome comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that ends the inning.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Garrett Richards will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So striding in, Jim Thome, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. And that is home run number 63 on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping into the box, Jim Thome. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Seared down the first baseline. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another shot now, Jim Thome.
First baseman, Jim Thome.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland.
So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. A dive, but he's back. Now he'll step off, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw, runner back safely. And he'll step off, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ramirez over at second, Thome at first, 1 gone. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in, Tommy Pham. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Tommy Pham.
The 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Line drive to left. Richard is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Digging in, Jim Thome. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Thome.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Richard racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they push this lead up to 9 now.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jim Thome. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's set, and the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do. Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
19-6, the final in this one this evening. Cleveland win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Garrett Richards earns win number 15 on the year. Number 56 was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Junior Anaya takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
At the plate, Jim Thome, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Shaw moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34.
With the season coming down to it, this team has a healthy divisional lead. The manager would like to keep it that way.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jim Thome.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game. Justin Nugent is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Cleveland used a 3-run ninth to help propel them. Tuesday night. Now at the plate, Jim Thome, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Reynolds is right there, and he's got it for the first out. Settling in now, Jim Thome.
Number 25, Jim Thome.
Now here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Reynolds is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Ready once again, Jim Thome, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do?
Digging in now, Jim Thome. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the line at first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Now from the... Coming to the plate now, Jim Thome. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jim Thome.
First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So striding forward now, Bradley Zimmer, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Tommy Pham.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any. Striding in once again, Jim Thome. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. Now in the box, Jim Thome. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. May has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Jim Thome. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined hard toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only 1 out.
The batter, the shortstop, Jim Thome.
And he gets ahead 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game is you think about what we've witnessed.
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys moving up there, and they're swinging hard.
You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. If you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Alan Cordova is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
We're set for Sunday. So stepping in, Jim Thome, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gonzalez going back on it, still going back. Onto the home run porch and gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those.
Stepping up now, Jim Thome. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Adams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner. Now to the plate, Jim Thome. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Adams. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jim Thome will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. High in the air out to center field. Adams is there. And the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Indians lead it. Stepping up to the plate, Jim Thome. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the Victorian Cleveland Indians.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Thome.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome.
25. Jim Thome.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Rosario gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes moves over. He's got it one away. Into the box now, Jim Thome. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jim Thome.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. Hermosillo will get there, and he puts it away to striding in to start the ninth, Jim Thome, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jim Thome.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Thome leads off second with nobody out. Softly hit out towards short. And he's retired here, 1 away. Standing in, Tommy Pham. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
Donaldson.
Last strike now for Cleveland. High and deep to center field. Reyes going back on it at the track. He's there, but he missed it. And the run is in to score from second. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late and he's got a clutch RBI triple. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Now batting, catcher.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 80.